Hi, everybody. Well, this is, again, not what I was going to talk about today. I'm going to be off topic. I think I need to just quit making those lists and just roll with it. Uh, Before we get started, I wanted to show you something. Last time I had the skunk related injury and it's gone. It healed up in about 2 or 3 days. So thank you for tapping with me. It's barely leaving a mark. So that was fun. I hope you got a good result too. I had planned on talking about something completely different, but I've sort of gotten sidetracked. I want to talk today about grief and regret. And I'm going to do it because I have some new perspective on that. In the last 6 months, I have lost both my father a couple weeks ago and my mother a little less than 6 months ago. And also a handful of friends have died and other relatives. So there's been just a lot of that. So I have good perspective on grief now. And I also want to offer you the perspective that I have that may be a little different as a practicing psychic, clairvoyant, and medium, which I also am. So I can tell you absolutely that none of the people who have left are in pain anymore. They don't feel sad. They're not upset. They are fine. It's all of us who are left here that are feeling sad and grieving. And I'm not going to do grief tapping in this video. I'm just going to talk to you today, but I'm going to provide you the links below that will be useful. I'm going to provide you the grief video, which is on my site, and you may not have seen it. It's really good. I'm also going to give you the anger and forgiveness videos. They're also public videos, but if you are experiencing regret, and many of us do feel that way, then those are things that you may want to work with as well. Like I said, I have seen so much grief, and that is a normal part of life, but the regret thing doesn't have to be. Now, we're not physically designed to be able to carry things like fear, anger, and grief for extended periods of time. It causes us to experience physical problems. So you do want to work through these emotions. I'm not saying that when you're in the midst of extreme, sudden, recent grief that you're just going to be able to turn loose of it, because you won't. But some tapping and some change in perspective absolutely will help you. Now, the regret, this is what I really wanted to talk to you about today. Grief will fade, and I have some tools to give you to help with that. But if you have a lot of regret, especially when it comes to the death of someone you were really close to, mother, father, brother, sister, spouse, regret is going to trip you up. It just will. And I've seen a lot of this in the last 6 months. I am lucky that I didn't have that kind of unresolved stuff with anyone that I've lost, but I have sure seen it in action. Now, you haven't really, from my perspective, lost your chance to say, hey, I'm sorry, or to tell someone I love you. I assure you, they hear you. They do. They absolutely do. But if you're living with thoughts of things that have gone unresolved, wishing you had spent more time with someone, wishing you'd done something a different way, I want you to know that they don't feel this way about you, that this is a thing that belongs to you, not them. They're perfectly fine with it. So you need to find a way to forgive yourself and to get yourself out of that rut, because you are human. And regret is kind of a normal thing to have occasionally. But staying in it will keep you stuck and keep you from being able to move forward in your life. So, I forgot what I was going to talk to you about next. I got stuck on grief and regret. Okay. Anyway, you definitely want to move through these emotions as best you can. And I'm always here to answer some questions. You can shoot me an email. I love hearing from all of you. And I know that all of you, probably almost 100% of you who are watching this today, have lost someone that you loved. Maybe not recently, but certainly at some point, and if you haven't yet, you will. Because death, what we know as death, is simply a normal part of life. It is transition into a different state of being. It is not a final thing. And this has nothing to do with religion, absolutely anything. It simply is what it is, and I can only tell you what I see. And all of those people are just fine. So I want you to be able to move forward and to move through all of these experiences that are attached to the loss of someone you love. Now, you can even experience these things, for instance, over the breakup of a relationship, a divorce, or a fight over something. And I want you to really carefully consider, to those people that you have relationships with who are still alive and still in their bodies, I'm not excusing or condoning their bad behavior, but I am suggesting that it doesn't cost you much to go in and forgive them, or forgive yourself, or to apologize, or to always remember to say, I'm really mad at you right now, but I do still love you. So these are important things to remember, and I want you to use these links that I'm providing you, because I think you deserve to feel better. And I look forward to seeing you again next time. Hugs to all of you.